Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. And welcome to Eldercare's weekly health webinar. And my name is Melanie Lemke, and I'm here today with
Amanda,
one of our other marketers. And we are so excited to have a Wellabe Raymond Mott with us today. And we are going to go over some ancillary products with Wellabe. And again, everybody just remember, we want you guys to ask questions as you have them. Please comment in the box. And we want to keep this a conversation and make sure that you guys get all of your questions answered. So Raymond, I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about, Wellabe and yourself and get started.
Sure. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys allowing me to get with you this morning. I'm Raymond Mott. For those who don't know who I am, I've been with Wellabe. Actually, it was 2 years last month, but I'm not new to the industry. I've been in the industry 41 years. I started out as an agent in the field, knocking on doors back in 1983 and 4, and worked my way up and was a branch manager for Mutual of Omaha, Bankers Life and Casualty. And I came over to the corporate side a couple of years ago and love sharing a lot of experiences and knowledge with people. But to let you know that I've sat at many kitchen tables talking to people about insurance and taking care of their needs. So yeah, let's get this thing started. I just want to say thank you for everybody that's on the call today. I've got some things that I'm going to stay on track here, which I'll be mentioning that to you. But during this presentation, obviously, if you have questions, feel free to shoot away, or if you feel like you want to wait towards the end, I'm good either way. So no big deal there. Let me move this over so I can see my screen a little better. Yeah, here we go. But although Wellabe is a new name for our industry, but it's not a new company. Wellabe is our new parent company. They took the branding changed over in June of 2023. And the way I like to sum it up for people is, Wellabe is like Coca-Cola, and Medico underneath that is like Diet Coke. So it's the brand within the brand. But we've been in business since 1929. We're financially strong and stable. We carry an A excellent rating with AM Best. We're here for you and your clients. We're very accessible, expedient underwriters. Our underwriters even welcome, pre-screening calls if need be. We have multiple products, obviously, to satisfy your clients' needs, and we have very innovative tools that help you to be very successful in the business. We're going to talk a little bit about our product portfolio. Currently, we have 5 products, but today I'm going to talk to you about 4 of them. And the first one is obviously dental insurance. A healthy smile is a sign of well-being. According to the 2019 report for the Kaiser Family Foundation, almost 65% of Medicare beneficiaries did not have dental coverage. That means that there are nearly 37 million smiles out there that aren't covered. When we talk about our standalone dental plan and where it's located, we've got 2 plans. We've got a gold and a platinum plan. And as you can see here in the green, this is where we're currently located with this particular plan. But we're always adding them. And I apologize, guys. I'm on some medication that makes me cough, so please pardon my coughing. But when we break down the 2 plans, we have, like I said, we have a gold and a platinum plan. The 2 plan options has a buy-up benefit rider, a calendar year maximum, and carryover benefit. Some of the highlights you can see here is that you can get a multiple policy discount. So like if a person owns our Medicare supplement, they can get additional discounts on the dental plan as well. So we write the product from ages 18 to 89. So it's very wide open for you there. It has the ability to add a spouse, first day coverage, competitive rates, and guaranteed issue underwriting. But when we get into the actual plan and what makes it stand out is Wellabe's dental portfolio includes a product options that fit your client's individual needs. The 1,000 and the 1,500 gold and platinum plans have made similarities, but pay 80% co-insurance on basic services after the deductible on the platinum plan, 50% on the gold plan. These plans are for clients who regularly visit the dentist for preventative care, such as routine cleanings, and are looking to keep their teeth healthy. They want backup coverage for basic and major services. The two plans are ideal for clients who need an annual checkup immediately. If they want coverage for the basic services such as x-rays or fillings, if they're worried about the cost of major services such as crowns or implants and want some protection. Wellabe's dental plans include, but not only first day coverage, but for all 3 service levels, but also carry first dollar coverage on preventative services. Routine checkups are now covered at 100% with no deductible, unlike our previous policies. After a $50 deductible reduced to 100 from 100, your clients can choose either to pay 50% or 20% co-insurance for basic services like non-surgical extractions or fillings. The new to this plan design, first day coverage for major services for the first 12 months. After the $50 deductible, your clients will pay 80% co-insurance for bridges, crowns, and implants after the first 12 months, and co-insurance reduces to 50% for crowns and covered every 3 years, implants covered every 3 years with no inside limits.
So I see there on that year deductibles $50 for basic and major. That seems to be a little bit lower than some of the other products, I believe.
Yes, yeah, and that was one of the reasons why we decided to lower it as well, is to give it some more bang for the buck.
Stand out.
So it makes it very attractive there. I think what I really like about it as well is well, and I'll get into the carryover, the 2 riders, but what I like about it is that even on your major services, where a lot of companies, might people might have to wait a year or sometimes 2 for major, we're at least given some benefits right up front. So when you look at major services in the first 12 months, they're going to get, 20% of the benefit, or 80, they'll get 20% paid, and after the first 12 months, they'll get 50% paid. So
Awesome.
that does make it unique when it comes to the major stuff. So we don't put an upfront waiting period as far as like no benefits. We're still giving you some benefits that will also increase in time as well. Let me go back here. I want to make sure. Yeah, on these riders that we have, the buy-up benefit rider, what's good about that is that if you add that rider, we will increase your benefits $1,000. So, for example, if you buy the buy-up benefit, oh shoot, let me get out of that. If you add the buy-up benefit to this plan, what happens is we will increase the benefits by $1,000. And if you do that, it'll just increase all your benefits. The second rider, which is one that I have personally never seen before, and that's the carryover rider. So you can have one or the other. But the carryover benefit rider virtually says that any unused benefits of your plan that you didn't use by December 31st, we're going to allow you to carry that over to the next year, not to exceed $3,000 in total benefits. So like I said, I've been doing this 41 years, and I've never seen a company have a carryover provision on their dental insurance.
Yeah,
So,
I don't believe I have either.
yeah, so that makes it attractive, especially if you got somebody that's kind of planning out their dental work. Whereas if they have this carryover rider and it adds, benefits to their plan, that's just more benefits. If they want to wait to the second year to get some major stuff done, it just gives them a lot more of the top end so they can use that better. So I just wanted to point that out. That makes us pretty easy to get somebody's attention with that.
Yes.
What about the guarantee?
And next product is the Hospital Indemnity. Our Hospital Indemnity plan fills the gaps in other way insurance plans don't. When a client goes into the hospital, they receive a benefit check directly and may use the payment however they want. So it's an indemnity plan. It's not a reimbursement. So it covers things from like deductibles to travel and lodging expenses. It also pairs well with Medicare Advantage or ACA plans to fill in gaps to help stop clients worrying about hitting their out-of-pocket maximum. One of the good things about it is the issue ages on this product is ages 18 to 85. There's no attained age premium adjustments. We give a 7% discount as long as there's another adult living in that house, whether they're on the plan or not. There's no policy fee or deductible. And the plan has riders that may vary by state. Here's the states that the plan is available. We've got a big footprint here. So you can see this product is super
Me either.
super excited to talk about, because number one, out of all the hospital indemnity plans out there, I know I'm being biased, but I think our plan has more options than most. And what makes us extremely competitive is we've never had a rate increase on this product. It's always been the same price. We actually had a rate decrease of 10% about 4 years ago. So anyhow, some of your bigger highlights, like I said, is it's a guaranteed issue product for people between the ages of 60 and 79. Now, we write it from 18 to 85, but if they're in that sweet spot, 60 to 79, it's guaranteed issue. There's no underwriting, there's no health questions whatsoever. Matter of fact, when you type in the client's date of birth and everything, if once it shows that they're between 60 and 79, the health questions fall off the app.
Well, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal
Yeah.
for Medicare Advantage clients that have health issues that need that hospital indemnity plan. So 79.
Absolutely. This is probably the hottest product that we sell right now. And just, the field just can't get enough of it. They love it. And when you're writing this product, it's just so great that you can sit there with your client and say, oh, and by the way, here's your policy number. You're giving them a policy number while you're sitting with them or talking through them through a call or whatever. So it's good to go. The base plan has a 3-day benefit period. On the base hospital confinement benefit, new and existing customers no longer need to be admitted to the hospital within 24 hours of receiving treatment in an emergency room to use the emergency room benefit. So it's got some really cool things in it. Let's take a look at the base plan here. These are all the base benefits. So when I say the base benefits, this is what comes with it automatically. When we talk about the hospital confinement benefit, for each day of confinement in a hospital, starts paying on day 1 when your clients enrolled, says they choose the number of maximum days. Our base plan comes with a 3-day minimum. So it's going to automatically have that, but you can increase it to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, or 31 days. The cash benefit per day ranges from $100 to $600 per day in increments of $25. Depending on what they select and what's available in their state, because some states don't allow as much as some of the others. The benefit period is 60 days. So if your client stays out of the hospital for a full 60 days, their daily hospital benefit amount and period will automatically restore. So virtually every 60 days without care, we're going to start them all over again at day 1, so they don't have to worry about running out of benefits. So using an example, if they have a 6-day plan, they use the 6-day plans, they get out of the hospital, whatever, they go home, they recuperate, they're back to normal. 60 days from there, it starts all over again. So we're going to constantly restore that for them. When you look at our observation benefit, it's a unique in the marketplace because it pays 100% of the hospital confinement benefit amount per day maximum for 6 days per calendar year. In addition, no minimum or maximum hours are needed to qualify per stay. Just to give you an example, a lot of companies out there, our competitors, used to put, you had to be in an amount, so many hours or whatever to qualify. There's none of that going on with us. The emergency room benefit pays $150 per day for the emergency room services. When policyholders suffer a covered loss injury, the benefit pays for a maximum of 4 days per calendar year. The inpatient mental health benefit pays $175 per day of confinement in a hospital for covered mental or nervous disorders for a maximum of 7 days a year. And then another aspect of the hospital indemnity plan is the transportation and lodging. If your client needs specialized care or one of their loved ones, they need hospitalization, they may, excuse me, they may have to travel to a designated care facility. Your clients and their loved ones can utilize our transportation and lodging benefit under their hospital indemnity plan to pay for those costs. It pays your clients $100 a day up to $1,000 for a maximum of 10 calendar days per year if they need to travel more than 50 miles for their residents to receive treatment in a hospital or facility. Let's talk about the riders. This is where, this is where we really stand out, in my opinion. When we talk about the riders, it's our first one we've got here is the ambulance services benefit rider. And I told you it's guaranteed issue from anybody 60 to 79. That also includes all of the riders as well. So it's not just the base, it's the whole base plan, as well as any rider you choose to add will be guaranteed issue for those folks. But the ambulance service benefit rider pays $250 a day for ground air transportation. This benefit can be used a maximum of 4 days per calendar year, and it provides a lifetime maximum payout of $2,500. The outpatient therapy chiropractic service benefit rider pays $50 per day or for 15 or 30 days per calendar year. And just a heads up here, it is so inexpensive to add this rider that there's not a big difference. We're talking about pennies difference between the 15 and the 30. So whenever you're quoting this, don't be afraid to quote the 30 day on that, because it's a lot, it's double the benefit for just pennies. And that will cover for 30 days a calendar year for occupational, speech, physical therapy. It also includes 5 days of chiropractic care, which consists of manipulation, adjustment, or manipulation of the spine. The outpatient surgery benefit rider, you can add, it's $250, $500, $750, or $1,000 for up to 2 days per calendar year when your client undergoes outpatient surgery. On our skilled nursing facility benefit rider, it helps your clients by paying $100 to $200 per day for up to 50 days in a calendar year for skilled nursing facility care. It also allows a one-time restoration of benefits if your policyholders don't require or receive any type of care for 180 days. So basically, it'll restore one time for after 6 months that your customer has no longer needed care. The lump sum cancer benefit rider is a one-time payment for first diagnosis of internal cancer for a malignant melanoma. The rider is available for up to age 80 and offers payouts of either $1,000, $2,500, $5,000, $7,500, or $10,000 per lifetime. The urgent care center benefit rider pays $50 a day for up to 4 days per calendar year when your client obtains urgent care center services. And then the lump sum confinement benefit rider pays either $250, $500, or $750 for up to 3 benefit periods per calendar year when your client is confined to the hospital. Now, I tell everybody, the optional rider benefits may not be available in all states. So when you use our My Enroller tool, once you put in the client's state and zip code, it automatically tells you what's available in their state. So you never have to worry about quoting somebody and then having to turn around and say, oh, I couldn't do that because you're not in the right state. It'll let you know up front. So it keeps you abreast of the plans and riders available. It's like, for example, the state of Virginia. That rider, that lump sum cancer rider, is not allowed in the state of Virginia, but everything else is. So so always rely on the My Enroller tool to help you to know what you have to offer in whatever state. When we talk about the simplified underwriting, and like I said, this is where the rubber meets the road. As an agent myself at one time, the best things that agents want to hear is that, hey, I like stuff that's guaranteed issue. I like things that are easy, and it's just not very difficult to explain, and a policyholder understands it, and it gets them excited as well. But when we talk about our hospital indemnities, short application, offers simplified underwriting with no phone interviews, no medical exams, and no prescription drug check. That's huge, guys. The enhanced plan offers guaranteed issue, like I said, from 60 to 79. Otherwise, clients only have to answer 9 health questions, but all questions must be answered no to be considered. Pre-existing conditions won't be covered for the first 6 months of the policy, and there's a 2-year contestable period. So this is how I like to explain it to you. Anybody that is received treatment for whatever it is that they're concerned about, if we're looking at the previous 6 months of the date of the application, whatever you receive treatment for in those 6 months, you're going to have a 6-month pre-existing clause on it from the date of issue. However, if they get beyond that 6 months and they have a claim, we do have a 2-year contestable period. But because we're not writing for medical records, we're not doing exams, we're not doing a drug check, they still have the ability that they can check just to make sure that the customer was honest with us when we asked them the health questions. The health questions, as you can see here, are very, very liberal, because we're going to be asking things like, are you using oxygen? Are you treated or diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS, or COPD? Do you have diabetes requiring more than 50 units of insulin, or 3 or more oral medications? Or are you diagnosed or treated for a heart attack, stroke, or cancer? And it's been, or have you been on dialysis? So it's still extremely liberal on our underwriting. So if you're dealing with somebody that's not between 60 and 79, it's still likely they're going to probably be able to still qualify, because it's very liberal. First diagnosis cancer. Medico has offered first diagnosis cancer insurance since the 1980s to help financial issues that stem from a policyholder's first cancer diagnosis. And obviously, if you guys deal with a lot of, Medicare Advantage policyholders, that's one of the kiss of death type of things that really get them on Medicare Advantages, because that 20% co-payment can really, really add up. So having something like this in place could be a life changer for them, to be able to get them the coverage they need, but more importantly, the funds they need to offset any of their out-of-pocket expenses. This product is available in 30 states, as you can see here. And it doesn't mean that we're stopping at 30. We're continuing to file the product. And we just got to jump through some of these states hoops that are just not as easy to deal with, but we're always looking to add more states on all of our products, by the way. When we talk about the plan details, the way Wellabe's first diagnosed cancer plan works is it's very simple. Upon diagnosis of qualifying cancer, a lump sum benefit of either $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, or $25,000 is paid directly to the client, tax-free. The benefit is paid in addition to any other coverage your client may have, such as their current major medical plan, their Medicare supplement, their Medicare Advantage plans. The policies issue ages are ages 18 to 79 years of age. It also provides a guaranteed renewable coverage as long as the premiums are made on time. And just because, they're 79 today, but they turn 80 tomorrow, they can still have this plan as long as you're writing the policy while they're 79. It doesn't kick them off when they turn 80. The plan offers a discount of 10% to both policies when 2 people living in the same household apply and are issue coverage. They do not need to be married, just living at the same address. So it makes it pretty easy there. The policy only has 3 knockout questions on the application, and has a 30-day waiting period that begins when the policy is issued. It is an option. There is an optional inflation protection benefit rider you can add that increases the cash up benefit amount by 5% of the original amount of the policy that you write. So for example, if you wrote a $10,000 lump sum benefit, it's going to increase by $500 every year after that to their maximum payout. The rates are the same for both genders. Every client has a 30-day right to examine their policy, so it makes it real easy. It's a very easy application. Like I said, there's only 3 questions. You've got the option to put the inflation rider if you would like. It is unisex rating, like I said again, and it's 30-day right to turn it in like a free look if that's what they want to do. And then last but not least, I want to share with you our short-term care product. Our short-term care product is not to be confused with short-term medical. Because when I ask agents about, have you heard about this? They'll say, oh yeah, that's the kind of insurance people buy, like when they're between jobs or whatever. No, that's not this one. This is a plan that not only helps your clients maintain an active lifestyle while aging in place, but also make sure that their retirement savings are well protected. They can do more, worry less, and make every day better. This is the type of coverage that people are buying to cover like home health care or maybe facility-based care. It's got some really neat benefits, and I'm going to share that with you. This is where we're at. We're not everywhere with the short-term care product, but it's definitely a product that's on the move, and we've got some really good stuff and got some incentives for if you decide that you want to offer short-term care to your clients as well. It's 3 plans basically in one. The first 2 plans, as you can see here, the Essential Care Plus, that's our best plan. The Essential Care is our middle, and then we also offer a limited benefit rider, and I'll go into that as well. But Wellabe short-term care product offers for extended care for at home or in a facility. It covers both medical and non-medical care. It's an indemnity based plan, not a reimbursement. The full benefit is paid per day, no matter services received. Plan options are flexible based on how a client answers the 11 health questions on the app. If they can answer no to all the health questions, the application that they can qualify for is our Essential Care Plus plan level. It's fully underwritten plan that gives the clients the option to select a daily benefit amount up to $300 a day for 365 days of in-home health care with either a 0 or a 20-day elimination period. The benefits can be restored one time if the insured fully recovers and they qualify for the event and does not receive care for 180 days. If the client answers no to the first 6 questions on the application, but answers yes to any of the remaining questions, they can qualify for the Essential Care Plan. It's a limited underwritten plan that covers the daily benefit up to $150 per day for up to 365 days of in-home healthcare with a 20-day elimination. And if the clients answer no to the first question, but answers yes to questions 2 through 6, they can apply with another applicant that qualifies for either the Essential Care or the Essential Care Plus that can qualify for limited benefit rider. This rider gives the option to select daily benefit of $100 a day for up to 180 days of in-home health care with a 90-day elimination. The limited benefit rider is graded for the first 2 years of the policy, and it's not available in Ohio. So basically, to sum it up in layman's terms for you, when I used to sell home health care and nursing home benefits or long-term care, because this policy is virtually a smaller version of long-term care. The 2 reasons why long-term care is not popular today is because number 1, it's extremely difficult to qualify for because it's heavily underwritten, or number 2, it's just too expensive for people to buy. Well, short-term care, the reason why they came out with it is they wanted to give people the option to have those same types of benefits, but make it more accessible. When I was selling long-term care, a common thing that I would find out is that I could write maybe one of the people, but their spouse couldn't qualify. So it would kind of tick them off, and they would say, well, if you can't insure my spouse, then I don't want this plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can't help us both, then we're not going to do it. Well, that's what's great about this plan, because let's say you have a client that can qualify for the Essential Care or the Essential Care Plus, one of the 2 better ones. If they qualify, their spouse, if their spouse can answer no to one question, and it is, are you currently receiving care for home health care? If they can say no to that question, they can actually get this plan as well, but just under the limited benefit rider. So all of those objections that we used to run into that, well, if I can't insure one, the other ones are not going to take it either. That's out the window. We can solve that problem with this product because we're allowing people to get something instead of being able to get nothing. So that makes it very attractive. When we talk about the highlights of it, all essential care plans levels feature home improvement. These are like some benefits that are just automatic. Home improvement, we pay a $500 indemnity benefit is paid at the level of a home modification. So if somebody has to have, you know, a ramp built, or they have to have some grab bars put in there, or maybe even extend the width of a doorway, we give them $500 they can use to help offset costs to dealing with that. So couples who apply together, say spouses who, for example, two people in the same household who are 40 years old or eligible, get a 7% discount. So let's say you got a husband and wife, or there's just two people living together. Just because one person is over 40 in there, and the person that's applying for this plan, they get a 7% discount. They can get 14% if both apply and are issued Wellabe's short-term care insurance policy. They can also apply for already have a Medicare supplement policy with Wellabe. They're eligible for an additional 5% multiple policy discount. But if both people qualify for either the Essential Care Plus or the Essential Care, we're going to double the household discount. So instead of it being 7 for each, or a total of 14, we're going to give them 14% discount on each one of them. And if they have a med sup, they'll get an additional 5% discount on their med sup.
Wow.
So we're throwing all kinds of discounts at them, and I don't know of any other company that will do that. So that's real big for that. When we talk about the riders that you can attach to it, because this policy was designed, like I said, as a home health care benefit plan, you know, it now adds where you can add even a nursing home. So if they're concerned about facility, we've got them covered. The nursing care facility allows clients to elect a daily benefit up to $500 per day, up to 360 days of care in a facility with an elimination period of either 0 or 20. And the reason why we give them options is because, you know, if a person's on Medicare, we know that they're going to have their first 20 days covered for skilled nursing, because that's just the way Medicare works. But obviously, you're going to be talking to people that are between 40 and 89, or between 40 and 65, that maybe Medicare is not an option for them. So we're going to give them, if they want a first day coverage plan, we can do that. The nursing care facility rider with inflation, we can offer that to where we'll increase their benefits of 5% of the original daily benefit amount of each policy year. The inflation protection, clients can add the inflation protection to either their base home health care benefit or the facility benefit, or both. It increases by 5%. So if somebody buys, for example, buys $100 a day, it'll increase by $5 a year in benefits. So the second year it'd be 105, the third year it'd be 110, and so on. And that's the way that works. The adult daycare rider pays $50 per visit, up to 20 visits in adult daycare setting. The benefit is also eligible for a one-time restoration benefit if they fully recovered and doesn't receive care for 180 days. And then we also have a return of premium rider. This allows a portion of the premium to be returned to if the policy is terminated. This is a graded benefit on the duration of the policy. After 10 years of owning this policy, if they decided to terminate the plan, we'll give them 25% of all their premiums that they paid in. If it's 15 years, we'll give them 35%. And if it's 20 years, we'll give them 50% of all premiums returned. However, the payout is minus any claims paid at the time of termination. This is one of those riders that I would weigh out and say, well, I don't know if it's the best rider for them, but if they want it, we can add it. But typically, if they use this plan, the claims paid will more than offset the refund that they're due. So that's why I would tell people that, you know, it's not a matter of if you'll ever use it, it's when, because the statistics on this product is absolutely staggering. Because when a person turns 65 years old today, anybody 65 or older, there is a 70% chance that they're going to spend at least 1 year in some form of care that's needed either at home or in a facility, with average costs and being incurred over that time of $120,000. So like I said, when you're looking at, if we brought in 1,000 people that are 65 or older, you can automatically take 700 of them out that's going to experience this. That's just what the statistics are showing. So that's the way you've got to talk to people about this. Is it's not a matter of if, it's when. Wellabe does make it a lot easier to do business than most companies. And the reason for it is that in the senior market, this is the reason why you should do business with Wellabe. You know, you can visit our website at wellabe.com on the sign in to access MindRoller, which the reason why you'd want to do that is because we are loaded with sales tools, marketing materials. You log in through the agent portal, visiting wellabe.com. If you've been to the website before, you already have a username and password. If it's your first attempt in using our agent portal, you will need to click on the agent registration form to get logged in information. If you're new and you will need to wait 24 hours after you receive your agent number for it to sync with the website, but you can register the following day. If you need assistance, you can always call our agent sales support hotline, and I'll give you that number here shortly as well. The reason why agents love doing business with us is the most effective way to enroll with your customers at Wellabe is by using our MindRoller tool. It's an electronic quoting and application tool. You can simply provide quotes or complete your entire application for your clients. It's very, very quick. It's almost instant underwriting because the way we do things, and agents absolutely love it. It's available for you to use on a desktop computer, laptops, tablets, your smartphones, but you got to have an internet connection, obviously. Using MindRoller is fast and easy because it takes you through the application process step by step, and it ensures the correct state application version and any required forms are all submitted simultaneously. It allows for a quick application processing time by bypassing the data entry process and it automatically loading into our system. It accepts e-signatures, loading into our system. It includes where you can meet face to face. You can sign in person via like a fingerprint signature on a touch screen. You can complete applications over the phone through an e-signature, even if you're not present. And it'll give you like a text messaging type session where you'll ask the client to they will, once you put the client's email in there or phone number, they will send them a code. The agent will get the code from the client, and that will act as their signature as well.
So are all these products available on as a e-app?
Yes, yeah, we are 100% digital. We don't
Okay.
do any paper
Oh,
applications.
good to know.
And it makes it so good because typically from the time you start your application to the time it's issued, we're talking at the very longest up to 2 days. But typically you'll get an answer depending on the product, obviously. But you will get an answer while sitting or speaking to the client, typically within minutes. I mean, that's how quick it. Yes, it is definitely coming from the days I went where everything was paper and pencil, and we wrote it in and we had to, mail it apps in or scan them and email them or whatever. It's light years ahead of that. So.
And plus, I feel like it catches your mistakes quicker, right?
Absolutely,
If you've done something wrong or left something out, you'll know immediately, and you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't let you go to the next page until this one's complete. So if you think that I don't understand what's going on, it highlights what you're missing. So it's a very easy fix, very, very easy fix.
Good.
When we talk about our customer resources, this is even to help. We have what's called the Wellabe Be Well mobile app. This is for customers. It's not for the agent. But if you're wanting to, especially if you've got, because we're finding out that our customers are becoming more and more savvy. They're tech savvy or whatever, unlike me. But if they want to be able to download the mobile app, it's free. It's makes their lives a lot easier because the customer portal Be Well mobile app, it's now available through the Apple Store or Google Play. The free mobile app enables your clients to access mobile ID cards. They can even view their plan coverage. Can submit claims directly through the app. They can check even the claim status. They can even find a nearby provider if they're just wanting to find a provider closest to them. It gives them that option. They can receive support quickly through our customer success directly from the app. and they can retrieve their agent's contact information. So, you know, if an agent is not using a business card, for example, and they've just got this relationship via like a Zoom or whatever, and they forgot to give them all their information, or the client lost their information, by using the mobile app, it will tell them who their agent is and give them all their contact information. So it makes it so easy. And the customers can visit wellabe.com/customer resources to get access. Now, an agent can't get on here because it's going to ask them their policy number and stuff like that. So the agent can't use this, but the agent can maybe assist the client if once they get the app downloaded by you know, answering certain questions for them. But it was designed for the customers and the consumers. When we talk about our agent sales support, this is your go-to for anything Wellabe. This can help you navigate through the agent portal, answer questions that you may have on our plans or underwriting. They can order supplies for you. They can help you with the My Enroller tool if there's something that's a snag, or if you're just not understanding what's needed. They can answer contracting questions. Truly anything you need, they are there for you. So what I tell everybody is that phone number right there, that 800-547-2401, option 3, and you will speak to a live person that will assist you in everything. They'll help navigate you through everything. So you would definitely want to save that number for sure. The best time to use that number is between 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're calling before 7:30 in the morning Central Time or after 5 p.m. Central Time, you won't get anybody. It'll probably send you to a voicemail type thing. But you can also email agent sales support as well. So it makes it easier for you there. One thing that I would tell everybody to do is once you get your login and you go through our agent portal, there's one document I highly recommend everybody getting, and I'll be happy to email it to you guys to have it. It's called our Quick Reference Guide. It's like a 19-page booklet, and it shows every product. It gives you the states they're in, and it gives you a highlight of what each product is, kind of the do's and don'ts. But I would recommend everybody get you can go on our site and it's in a PDF, so you can download it to like your desktop or whatever. Or I'm old school. I actually carry a copy of it with me, just because that's the way I am. It looks like this, and it's called Agent Quick Reference Guide, but it's a really good piece to have at your fingertips. And like I said, I'll be happy to email it to you guys. Y'all can distribute it, whatever.
Yes, please do. We'll include that with our template we send out.
Yes. And then let me tell you about some of the incentives. That short-term care product I told you about, we got an incentive going on. As you can see here, it's from January 1st through June the 30th. And you know, I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I have a feeling that come July 1st, it'll be renewed for another 6 months too. But the way it works is if you write short-term care applications, we're going to give you $100 for each short-term care application you write and gets issued. And it starts doing that when you hit the 5th one. So 5 or more, we'll go back retroactive, pay you $100 for each app. There is no cap. So if you write 100 of them, we're going to pay you $100 on 100 of them. We're just saying that you got to do it between January 1 and June 30th. And like I said, but that's the qualifying time frame. The next one is our cross-selling, which is all of our other ancillary products. When you talk about our hospital indemnity, our cancer, our dental, the way it works is, now this one you see is quarterly. It's January 1st to March 31st. But I'll tell you this, it'll probably start again April 1, but we're looking at the quarters. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you $50 per application once you hit that 5 to 10 threshold. And we'll go retroactive to the first app. But let's say you get 11 or more applications in that quarter. We're going to go back to the very first app, and we're going to pay you $100 on each app instead of 50, or we'll pay you the difference on there. So whereas you'll get 100 per app. And we just need to get you 5 or more to get into the money. So that's another one that we're doing. That's all I've got. Again, there's that agent sales support number, and there's the login information. So go ahead.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And I love all these incentives that Wellabe's offering. That is really the cherry on top for the agent too.